If you are home alone and someone calls or knocks on the door, what should you do?
If you're home alone and someone knocks on the door or calls, what should you do? Never answer the phone if you're home alone, because the caller could ask questions and find out if you are alone.
Hi, Retroville, it's Mom. I'll be home at 5:30 for dinner.
That was my mom that called. I know the number to call her back by heart. If it had been someone else, I could safely call my parents and give them the message. Cool.
Hello, pizza guy. Anybody home?
I like pizza, but I didn't order pizza. Never answer the door or speak to anyone who comes to the door when you're home alone. And always make sure that you keep the doors and windows locked. Always. Hey, keep away from windows when someone is at the door or outside walking around. And be very quiet. Shh. People may use many different tricks to try to get you to answer the phone or the door, like telling you it's an emergency, or that they have food to deliver, or repairs to make. Whatever it is, when you're home alone, don't answer the phone or the door. Better safe than sorry.
Play it safe!
Bye! Bye-bye! See you later! Do you boys know what to do now that we're home alone? What do you mean, Hilda?
Sometimes you may be on your own when your mom and dad are not at home. Get yourself on the safety track. Lock the doors both front and back. If anyone phones, don't say you're alone. Take a message. See, mom and dad will call them back when you're home alone. If the doorbell rings, don't put yourself in danger. First, see who it is. Never open to a stranger. Play it smart when you're home alone. Play it smart with the doors and the phone. Play it smart when you're home alone.
I forgot my keys. What took you so long?
We were playing it safe.
How can you tell what is safe to touch, taste, smell, or eat?
How can you tell what is safe to touch, taste, smell, or eat? Only food items are safe to touch, taste, smell, or eat, but you must always check food before you eat it. Looking to see if it's spoiled, to see if it smells or looks right. If you're unsure, ask an adult if the food is safe to eat. Some food items come with an expiration date stamped on them. If the food item is marked with a date that's passed already, most likely you shouldn't eat it. This milk's expired, so I shouldn't drink it. Cool, this one hasn't expired yet. Dino-rific. Delicious and nutritious milk. Never touch a non-food household item without getting permission from an adult first. Right on. Some of these items contain poisonous chemicals that can be very dangerous and make you sick if you touch or smell them. Some can burn your skin or even kill you if they're swallowed. Don't get hurt by playing with any of those things. And if you have younger brothers or sisters around the house, have an adult put this stuff where they can't reach them. Or put a child safety lock on the cabinet. Got it. Never take medicines without adult supervision. If used correctly, medicines can be helpful. But if used incorrectly, without adult supervision, they can make you sick or even kill you. That's good to know. So don't put any of this stuff in your mouth or on your skin unless you get permission from an adult first. One more thing. If you see a fly, cockroach, or other bug crawling around the house, don't go in here trying to blast them with some of that stuff. Ask your parent or other adult to help you do it. Or use your shoe.
Fake cockroach used. No real bugs were injured during taping.
Who can you call in case of an emergency?
Oh, that hurt. Just kidding. Hey, this leads me to another safety tip. Who can you call in case of an emergency? What is an emergency? An emergency is any time you or someone else is hurt or in danger, like if you really did slam your finger in the door, or if you slipped and fell and got hurt, or if a stranger is peeking in your window. Anytime you need to call for help, it's important to know who to call. First, you should know your own address and telephone number, including the area code. Cool! Always know the address and telephone number of where a parent can be reached if needed. Right on! Be able to give the name and location of the person who is to be in charge of you when you're away from home. Got it! Remember, an emergency is not running out of cereal, losing the TV remote, or when you can't find your favorite toy. There you are, my green little buddy! 911 is not for fun. Dialing 0 or 911 is for emergencies. Right on. When your mom, dad, family member, or other trusted neighbor cannot be reached, then you should dial 0 for the operator or 911 for the police or fire department. Remember, if you don't have any money or a calling card, you can dial 0 or 911 in an emergency for free from a payphone. That's good to know. Make sure you know the name, number, and location of the person to be in charge of you when you're away from home. And know which family member or trusted neighbor is to be contacted. I'm dialing 911 right now because someone just threw a rock through my window and no one's at home to help me. I'm scared. But always remain calm as you clearly describe the emergency, because if they can't understand you, they might not provide the right help.
911?
Hello, 911. I have an emergency.
Go ahead.
No one is at home right now and someone just threw a rock through my window.
What's your name?
Retro Bill.
And what's your address?
1955 Sunset Drive.
Are you injured?
Luckily, no, but I'm scared.
All right. Well, since you're not injured, I won't send an ambulance. I'll just send the police.
Thank you.
Now stay calm and stay away from the windows and the doors.
And be very quiet. And that's what I heard and saw, officer.
Okay, Retro Bill.
When you call the police, make sure that you clearly give them any information you can about what has happened. Describe who you saw, what you heard, and any other details you can remember.
All the information you've given me should help me find the person who did this. Thank you for your help, Retro Bill.
Right on. Good morning, Colonel. A good safety tip is to have your parents help you make an emergency contact list. This should include the names and numbers of people you're to contact in an emergency. Place your list where it'll be easy to find when you really need it. You should keep a copy of your emergency contact list with you at all times so that you have it with you when you're away from home. Hey, I'm gonna go surf the web.
Safety's what it's all about. Spot something hot, just give a shout. I spot something hot. I spot something hot. I spot something hot. Don't touch. I spot something hot.
Stay away.
I spot something hot.
That's it. You want to spot when something's hot.
In your kitchen, bath, or house, there's a lot of hot stuff all about. If you think maybe something's hot, call a grown-up over to help you out. I spot something hot.
It could burn.
I spot something hot.
Way to learn.
I spot something hot.
Stay away.
You want to spot if it's hot or not. If you spot something hot, we'll help you see what's what.
Yeah.
We'll take you through just what to do. We start safe, stay safe, you can too. Hi, I'm Rover, the home safety hound, and these pups are Wiggle and Giggle. And this is Freddy Flashlight.
Hello.
He's very bright.
We're here to help the puppies learn how to stay safe from things that can burn. To help them learn, play a game with us. It's called I Spot Something Hot. Let's see if we can spot some hot things in the kitchen.
This kitchen has many things that are hot. I spot something hot.
The stove is hot.
The pan on the stove is hot. Remember, stay away from the stove. Stay back 3 giant steps. That's it. Now let's find more things that are hot.
I spot something hot.
The soup is hot. Anything that cooks in a microwave oven is hot. Food cooked in microwave ovens makes steam that can burn you. You need a grown-up to help with food that is cooked on the stove, in an oven, or in the microwave oven.
You can call Code Red Rover. Grown-up, come over. To get hot food from the microwave. That's a way to ask grown-ups for help.
Is anything else hot?
Yes, I spot something hot. The coffee maker can be hot. The coffee is hot. Stay away.
The kettle on the stove is hot too. You should stay away.
Let's shine a light on things that are hot in the kitchen again. Let's see what's happening in the kitchen of our friend Manolo.
Things cooked in the microwave are hot. Manolo called, Code Red Rover, grown up, come over. And he gave his dad some oven mitts to hold the hot food. The stove is hot.
Stay 3 giant steps from the stove and other things that can be hot. Don't forget to say, Code Red Rover, grown up, come over, when you spot danger or need help.
Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Now, let's play I Spot Something Hot in the living room. Can you help Wiggle and Giggle here? I spot something hot.
That heater is hot. Stay away, pups.
Keep your toys and books and other stuff away from the heater. Is anything else hot?
Oh, my. I spot something hot.
Lighters and matches are dangerous. They can start a fire. What do we say when we see a match or a lighter? Code Red Rover, grown-up, come over. The grown-up can put them in a safe, locked place.
Now, let's put the spotlight on the living room of Carlton and his grandma.
The heater is hot. It can burn. Stay safely away from heaters, wood stoves, and fireplaces. Stay back 3 giant steps. Lighters and matches are dangerous. Always tell a grown-up when you see matches or lighters. Let's help Wiggle and Giggle get ready for bath time. Let's play I Spot Something Hot. In here. I spot something hot. The bath water can be hot. Remember, a grown-up should check how hot the water is before you get into the tub or shower. A grown-up should always stay in the bathroom while you're in the tub. That's the safe thing to do. I spot something hot. Curling irons are hot. Stay away. Don't touch. Hair dryers can be hot too. Stay away from hair dryers. Now, let's see how Michelle and her mom are doing. The bath water may be hot. Always ask a grown-up to test it before you get in. And a grown-up should stay in the bathroom with you while you're in the tub.
And grown-ups should make sure to unplug hair dryers and curling irons. They should be stored away from tubs and sinks.
Let's play the final round of I Spot Something Hot. When you see something, think, is it hot or not? Then shout, hot or not hot? Hot.
Hot.
Not hot.
Hot.
Hot? Yeah.
Hot.
Hot.
Not hot.
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 Not hot. Good.
Hot.
Hot. Not hot.
Hot.
Hot. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for playing. You've helped the puppies learn how to be safe. And you've learned what to do when you spot something hot.
Hot, 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 hot. You got it, Wiggle and Giggle. They got the message all right. Bye-bye.
Oh, way to go, Wiggle and Giggle. That's it. Bye-bye.
drills help keep you safe in school, so you know what you need to do in case of a fire. But what if there was a fire where you live? Would you know what to do? My name is Carmen, and I'm going to take you to meet some special friends that will help us learn about fire safety.
Hi, Carmen. How are you?
Hey, Fireman Dan. Dowser.
Well, we're glad you stopped by, Carmen. Are you ready to learn about fire safety?
Uh-huh.
Well, I think Dowser is, too. So are you ready to learn some super smart fire safety rules for kids?
Okay.
You know, it's really smart for families to talk about what they would do to get out of a burning house if there was a fire. So, Carmen, did you draw a map of the escape plan with your family?
I did. I drew all of the exits in my house and how to get to them from my room.
Good job, Carmen. You know, smoke from a fire can make it hard to see where things are, so it's important to know the way out of your home. The idea is to get out quickly and safely.
I think that the fastest way out of my house is through the front door.
That's a great plan, Carmen. Now, let's talk about the safety steps you should take in case there's a fire in your home. If you're in a room with the door closed when a fire breaks out, check to see if there's heat or smoke coming in the cracks around the door, which could mean there's a fire on the other side. If you see smoke under the door, don't open the door. Grab some sheets, blankets, or clothing to block the cracks around the door and keep heat and smoke from getting in. Now let's say you don't see smoke under the door. What should you do?
I know this. We learned it at school. If you don't see smoke, you should touch the doorknob. If the door or the doorknob is hot or very warm, don't open the door.
That's right. If the door or doorknob is hot, don't open the door. Now, if the doorknob feels cool and you can't see any smoke around the door, you can open the door very carefully and slowly. When you open the door, if you feel a burst of heat or smoke pours into the room, quickly shut the door and make sure it's really closed. If there's no smoke or heat when you open the door, you can follow your map and go toward your exit route. Okay, let's pretend that the door and doorknob are hot, so you don't want to open it because fire or smoke is blocking your escape route. What do you think you might do first?
Yell for help out my window.
Smart move. If you can't get out fast, yell for help from an open window or call 911 if you have a phone with you.
I know how to dial 911.
Great, because with those 3 numbers, you can reach the fire station, the police, or an ambulance. If you can't leave through a door that leads outside, talk with your parents about windows. Your parents can teach you how to unlock the windows, open them, and remove the screen if needed. Make sure you only do this in an emergency. Lots of kids are injured because they fall out of windows. Now, let's talk about hiding.
You shouldn't hide.
Right. Even if you're scared, never hide. Firefighters or other adults will be looking for you to help you out safely. The sooner they find you, the sooner you can get out. Now let's pretend we're doing a home fire drill to practice your escape.
Okay.
Let's say that the doorknob and the door are cool, but you see a little smoke. What do you do?
I open the door very slowly to check for fire.
Right. And if you see any smoke in the house, you can grab a piece of clothing or a towel and place it over your mouth so you don't breathe in any smoke. This works even better if you wet the cloth first.
Got it.
Now it's really important to stay low to the ground as you make your way out. Well, do you know why you should stay low?
No.
Well, think about it. When smoke comes out of a chimney, which way does it go?
Up.
Right. Smoke rises, so by staying low means you can crawl under it. You know, smoke can be more dangerous than the flames because smoke is dirty air, and we need clean air to breathe. So stay low, and you'll breathe less smoke. Once you're outside, you should have a special meeting place where family members can get together.
I know the perfect place. My favorite tree.
Having a meeting place is important because then everyone shows up in one place, and you'll know everyone is safe.
Wait, I forgot my favorite teddy bear.
Once you're out, do not go back inside. Now, it's normal to worry about your favorite toy or a pet, but if there's a fire, you have to leave them behind. Now, you can tell fire rescue workers about any pets left behind, and they might be able to help. But the most important thing is that you get out safely. Now, it's great to talk about emergency plans, but it's even better to practice them, like fire drills at your school. Having a fire drill at home gives everyone a chance to see how they would react in a real emergency. See if your family can get out of the house using the escape routes and meet outside within 3 minutes. Your family should practice this drill twice a year. And parents, that's a great time to change the batteries in the smoke alarms. Now, here's a really important question. Do you know what to do if your clothes catch on fire?
I know this, but I'm going to need some help. If your clothes catch on fire, this is what you do. There are 3 easy steps to listen to. They go like this, and they aren't hard to say. Just follow along, and we'll show you the way.
Stop, drop, and roll. 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 Stop, drop, and roll.
You know, every year, kids of all ages start over 35,000 fires that hurt people, animals, and property. Now, they don't mean to hurt anybody, but fire is dangerous and can get out of control quickly. So don't play with matches, lighters, or other fire, like fireplaces, stoves, or candles. And you can prevent fire in the first place.
And that's the super smartest safety rule of all.
Oh, Grandma Plug, I just love playing dress-up with you. What? We have guests? Oh, goody. Oh, hello, fellow safety detectives. As you can clearly see, I, Private Eye Plug, am here because, Grandma Plug is, in danger. Yes, in danger. And I need your help. So stop playing around with these costumes and let's get going. Well, I don't see anything wrong here. Huh? A fire hazard? Already? Grandma really needs to be more careful with her stuff. What? I did that? Well, let's not go around blaming people. Or plugs. But you are right. The space heater needs to be at least 3 feet from anything that can catch fire. Thanks, Grandma. I mean, good work, Detective G. Good thing we're here to keep Grandma safe. Okay, we're good to go. What? The heater can't be on the couch? I mean, of course it can't be on the couch. Or any furniture. Only on the floor. I knew that. Thanks, Detective G. I was testing you and you passed. But it's about to get tricky. Try to keep up. Huh? Of course we turned it off. Grandma wouldn't leave the room without turning a space heater off. That's a big no-no. She knows that. Oh, this reminds me. I wanted to show you something very important that Grandma Plug always does for fire safety. See? She keeps a picture of her favorite Grandplug. Huh? Oh, the smoke alarm. Yes, well, I was going to keep the most important fire safety thing Grandma does for last. She keeps a smoke alarm outside her bedroom. And inside it, too. Every bedroom gets one on the inside and one on the outside. And every floor gets an alarm, too. Oh, and remember, test the smoke alarms once a month, change the batteries once a year, and get a brand new one every 10 years. Or as Grandma Plug would say, test the alarms once a month, change the batteries once a year, and get a brand new one every 10 years. And now the most challenging part of the house, the kitchen. There are many potential dangers. First, Grandma Plug's meatloaf pie. She is a sweet lady and all, but stay away. Huh? Yes, of course, the outlet is a danger too. Grandma has too many things plugged into this outlet, which can overheat and cause a fire. Good thing I caught that one. Okay, there's nothing else here to talk about, so... What did you say, Grandma? What about the stuff cooking on the stove? You never leave the room while things are cooking? Oh, that's a wonderful new rule, Granny. Listen, folks, here's a brand new rule. Never leave the room while things are still cooking, or baking, or broiling, or... Huh? You already know that rule? The rule isn't new to you? Well, it's not new to me either, obviously. Another obviously good tip is to turn on the oven to warm the house. Huh? Well, of course I wasn't being serious. Of course I know that's a surefire way to start a serious problem. It's a good thing I'm here to keep Grandma safe. Well, that's all for now, folks. Until next time, help keep your grandmas and grandpas safe just like I do. And remember, I did an amazing job, as always. Hey, folks! Do you all know what today is? It's my smoke alarm's birthday! And I have the perfect way to celebrate. Shake! What? You want to celebrate by making sure the alarm works? And then making sure we have an escape plan in case of a fire? Oh, sure. What a great idea. I was going to say that. But first, it's time for presents. Unfortunately, I forgot to get one. Huh? You have a present? Great! It'll be from both of us. I hope it's a surfboard. Smokey, we have a surprise for you. Ta-da! Open it. Oh, you want me to? Okay, it's... battery? What a terrible gift! Why on earth would Smokey need a new battery? Oh yeah, because you need to replace the alarm's battery once a year. Right I am, as always. Okay, folks, the next thing we're gonna do is test Smokey to see if it works. To assist with the adult stuff, we have my mom, I mean Special Agent M, on hand. Thanks, Mom. I mean Special Agent M. Make sure to test all your alarms once a month, like this. What? Oh, that's right. There's a test button. Now, it's very important to know what your alarm sounds like. Mine sounds like this. Wait, not like this. That's my cell phone. Hello? I can't talk right now, Grandma. I'm addressing my public. I mean, I'm doing a smoke alarm test. Yes, they know to put a smoke alarm on every level of their home, inside each bedroom and outside sleeping areas. I didn't know that, but they do. Okay, bye, Grandma. Sorry, folks. Back to the test. This is what my alarm sounds like. When you test yours every month, make sure it makes the right sound. If it doesn't, replace the battery. Now, what should we do if we hear this sound in a real situation? That's right. We turn the crazy thing off. What? Oh, right. We get out of the house. Well, that's all there is to learn. Let's eat some cake. What? We should have a fire drill? Oh, well, I was gonna do that, but we need a floor plan of the house to map out the route and... Darn it, I forgot it. Oh, you have one handy. Hooray, no cake. Okay, let's see. There should be at least 2 ways to get out. So if you can't escape through the main door, cry. I mean, go out the other way. Wow, you guys did a great job on the fire drill. Time to dig in. What? Well, of course we didn't have a fire drill yet. I was testing you, and you passed, barely. Now, before we start, we need to pick a safe place to meet once we get out. Oh, look, you already picked a place. Wow, you guys are really learning quickly. I'm such a good teacher. Okay, are we ready for our fire drill now? Agent Mom, I mean M, is going to set off the alarm. Let's close our eyes so we're surprised when it happens. While we're waiting for the alarm to go off, remember not to panic. Fire! 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 Okay, calm down, folks, calm down. It's only a drill. It's only a drill. Breathe. Now, what do we do first? That's right. Spot the 2 exits. There and there. Good. The main exit is all clear. Let's go. Now, when you leave your home, remember what I said. Stay low and go. That's the most important rule I've told you so far. Huh? I didn't tell you that rule yet? I'm sure I did, but let me repeat myself. Stay low to the ground when you go out of your home. Stay low and go. Like this. Got it? Finally. Follow me. We made it! Oh no, the cake! I have to go back in for the cake. What? Of course you should never go back inside once you are out. It's so dangerous. Poor cake. You saved the cake? Oh, you guys are too much. Oh. Congratulations, folks! You finished the fire drill, and now it's time for cake. Huh? We still have to call 911 once we're outside? Of course we have to do that. How will the firefighters know about the fire if we don't call them? Of course I knew that. Boop, boop, boop. Hello, 911? I have a fire on blah and blah street. Bye. Well, folks, another excellent job. Thanks for teaching me. You're welcome. Since I taught you everything I know. Except for the recipe to this cake. I'll never give it up. Unless you make it for me. I hate getting flour in my palms. Private Eye Plug here. Safety, Private Eye. I just got a tip that this house is in major need of an electrical safety check. Looks like a big job. Will you help? Great! Follow me. We're on the hunt for anything that can give you a painful shock or start a fire. The two big dangers of electricity. Do you see anything? Wow, good looking. That's not what I meant. You are good looking. Anyway, looks like an emergency landing. But anything resting on a lamp is gonna catch fire. Okay, onward. Ooh, look at this electronic stuff in here. And what is this? A drink? Excellent, I'm thirsty. Huh? Oh, yeah, you should never have drinks near your electronics. Drinks are liquid like water, and water and electricity do not mix. If that drink spills and you touch it, shock city. Speaking of shock, it's shocking to me how close that space heater is to those curtains. They need to be at least 3 feet away. This is a job for Mommy. Special Agent M. Agent M, come in. We need a space heater respacing ASAP. Be careful, Agent M. It's plugged in, so only touch the rubber head. Not the plug, not the cord. Thanks, Mom. Special Agent, good work. Okay, let's move on. What? Of course the outlet should be covered. What if I accidentally tried to stick something into it that isn't a plug? A big electrical shock from inside the socket would make my beautiful hair fall out. That's why. Speaking of hair, that hairdryer is so dangerous plugged in near the sink. Oops, in the sink. Remember the water and electricity don't mix rule, right? Even if there's no water in the sink, all it takes is a few drops of water and shock-a-rama. Calling Special Agent Mom. M. We got a hairdryer in the sink situation. Need help? Speaking of fire, which we weren't, in case there is one, you should always have an escape plan, so you can get out of any room in your home and stay out. And of course, no escape plan is complete without 3 very important numbers. 911. Okay, technically that's only 2 numbers because you press the 1 twice, but 911. These numbers call the fire department. Just tell them your name, an address, and they'll be over in no time. Smells like trouble, and looks like it too. Too many appliances on at once. This is a recipe for disaster. Speaking of recipes, let's make some popcorn. I'll get the... What's that? Well, of course I wasn't going to cook anything unless an adult was around. I meant let's make popcorn later, when an adult is around. I'm not an adult, I'm a plug, clearly. Okay. I think that covers it. We did a super sleuthing job today. You couldn't have done it without me. This is Private Eye Plug saying so long for now. Be safe, have fun. Visit our website for even more fun. I had a good time. See you soon. Until next time, I'll stop talking now.